I got to tell you, man, I'm playing these video games. I'm playing a lot of Stardew Valley.
Love it.
I'm watching some movies.
Mm-hmm.
And it's fine. It's fun.
Always.
But value sesh, when I pop a little rabbit hole gummy, oh my God, dude.
I'm talking total relaxation, too.
Total relaxation.
When I game, when I'm watching something relaxing, it's a comfortable, like, relaxing. It's not even, I don't even know the best way to describe it without sounding like.
It's like jumping into a swimming pool on a hot summer day.
It is refreshing. Yeah.
And like you just got done doing yard work.
Ooh,
and you
I
go
know
straight from the lawnmower and just jump into that pool and all that dirt and everything. You just, valuesash.com. Use code Scaredy. It's so good. Trust.
You know, I got a problem, Tone.
What's that problem?
I have some people in my life I need to buy a gift for, and they're into like spooky, cool, weird stuff, but it's like New Year's. Who even has this stuff? It's New Year's. Like, do I have to wait like 8 months or what am I going to do?
You don't have to wait 8 months at all. You can go right now to Horror Monger Collectibles.
What?
A brand new store in Mesa.
Whoa. What do they do?
Man, they just sell anything and everything spooky and horror.
Wow.
They're right off Stapley in Mesa, Arizona. You go to horrormonger.com, see what they got, check them out.
Everything.
If you need horror movie stuff, man, they're your horror movie hookup.
All year round.
Right here on the east side.
Huh. Yeah. I think I'll go check them out.
They're the best horror store on the east side of this whole valley.
Horror Monger, come see us. We're in Mesa, you sluts. Sorry. I guess I got
one of my screws.
Okay, audio's rolling.
Here we go.
You're good to go.
Welcome to Scaredycast. Tony.
Welcome.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Presented by
Horror Monger
Collectibles.
Horror Monger Collectibles, and they are on. This is like 1145.
You got it all wrong, dude.
5114.
Just go to horrormonger.com. Let's start that intro over. Not great. I don't like it.
Okay, whatever.
Let's try again.
I'm just gonna let you take the reins.
No?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Do it. You got it. Go.
Horror Monger Collectibles.
Hey, let's get the creep of the week.
You got one?
Yeah, I got it.
Usually Kelsey's got it.
Guess what? Kelsey ain't here, guys.
Where is she? She's
having...
getting her arms augmented like Jax from Mortal Kombat, huh? She's getting robot arms. I knew it. So she is not here.
There is no Kelsey this week, you guys. It's just us.
She's
here. Scaredycast dudes.
Just the boys.
Just the boys. Brought to you by Horror Monger Collectibles.
You know what happens when the boys...
When the boys are here, there is no fear.
Because when Kelsey's away...
When Kelsey's away, the boys will play. And we might say some crazy shit. And there ain't nothing she can do about it this time.
Nope, she can't be like... Yeah.
Hey, creep of the week.
Who's creepy?
It's actually a high school girl in Texas. Can you believe it?
Maybe. What are you going to tell me?
Man,
What'd she
dude.
do?
Well, what she done did
Uh-oh.
will shock you.
How old is she?
Hang on, I'll start that intro over.
Okay.
I'll do this
Okay,
kind of thing.
okay,
Ready?
here we
Get
go,
ready, guys. Get ready. What this high school teen did will shock you. As she is in trouble with the law.
Couldn't be that bad.
Oh, it's pretty bad.
No.
Her name is Aubrey. Aubrey done poisoned the show goat of her high school rival. Yeah.
She killed an animal?
A show goat.
How could you?
Yeah, well, apparently there's she's got a big rival in high school, and she snuck into the high school show goat barn one night, poisoned her rival's goat, dead.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. When, police confronted her, she's like, it wasn't me. I don't know what you're talking about. And then like, well, this surveillance video shows different.
You lying sack of shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so she was in competition.
Yeah.
A goat competition.
Yeah.
A goat showing.
A goat showing.
You ready for a goat showing?
And apparently her reasoning behind this is she don't like cheaters.
So the girl cheated. And so therefore the other girl.
Well, the girl didn't cheat.
No.
That's what's so confusing about it. The mother even said like she doesn't understand why she would say this because in the show goat competition world, there's no way to cheat.
How do you cheat in show goat?
It's just a goat. Like if anybody's gonna cheat, maybe the goat would cheat.
Like it's a dog in goat's clothing.
Something maybe, but like I don't know.
So she kills this fucking thing.
Kills the goat.
What does a teenager get prison time?
Well, she's looking at a couple of years.
In juvie?
Probably, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
For poisoning a goat.
Poisoning a goat.
I mean, I'm not mad, but like, yowza.
Felony animal cruelty could face up to 2 years and sizable fines.
Holy shit. I'm sure there's people that like did way less and got, or like did way more and got less time. That's actually kind of surprising for a high school show goat.
They even found on her phone where she had Googled how to poison an animal.
God.
But then they also found how to clear your internet history.
Why is it that the world just Googles everything instead of that's so traceable? Everything is traced.
I Google everything. But I mean, I'm Googling
you wouldn't be like how to commit a crime without Google knowing and type that into Google.
Yeah, no, I'm
like,
Googling like
on.
what does the dragon tooth do in Stardew Valley? Like
Exactly. What levels of the cave system does amethyst spawn because I need it for the museum?
You got to give one to Abigail because she loves amethyst.
She's an amethyst girl.
I mean,
Stardew Valley, shout out. Wow, fuck that little kid, man. That's fucked up. She killed a goat. Like, for what? Was there like $100 million prize?
I don't think so.
It was just a show.
It's probably just a blue ribbon.
Bitch. I hope she really feels bad for that goat. How did she poison it?
Oh, it was, God damn it. What
she
was
just
it
like
here?
put bad food, like poison in its food?
It was, hang on. Yeah, it was a chemical she used.
Like just poured on the food or something?
Probably, yeah.
Oh my
Just
God.
mixed in with the food.
How horrible.
Pesticide. Forcibly feeding pesticide to a fellow student's show goat.
Forcibly.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm just imagining like a tube and it's just the goat strapped down.
Poor goat,
It's
dude.
sad. Wow, what a bitch. I hope you have a lot of time to think about. I'm literally saying this to a teenage girl.
Look right into the camera and tell her.
Should I? Will I go to prison for that?
I don't know.
Hey, girl.
Yeah, girl.
What the fuck were you thinking?
Stupid.
I hope. I can't say that.
Yeah, don't say nothing else. We'll just leave it there.
Stupid girl.
Stupid girl, go think about what you've done in prison.
You say sorry to that goat.
R.I.P. goat.
R.I.P. to the goat.
Whoa, what's that?
I don't know. Generation X.
It
looked edgy.
Yeah, that's what the referees throw up whenever a wrestler is seriously injured.
Well, you know what?
Look up the X.
Goat down.
Goat down. Goat down. Goat down. Oh, man. All right. Well, hey, that's our creep of the week.
Where is she from? Is this Florida?
This is Texas.
Texas.
I don't think they're doing show goat shit in Florida.
They ain't show goating?
I don't know. They're
What are
doing
they doing in Texas?
They're show
goating?
gators.
They're show gating. Texas is show goating.
Show goat.
Which is weird because I think they would be show bowling.
What would we do here in Arizona?
What
do we show off?
coyote in?
Show yotes.
Show yotes? A show yotin? We got show goating, show yotin. That's good.
It's good.
Show gating?
Hey, guess what else I got here?
Phone.
Cryptid news.
No, you don't.
I swear to
Stop.
God, dude. Two men
You and me?
found dead when they went looking for Sasquatch.
Dude, I got so excited about this story when you sent it to me.
Two men found dead. And you're thinking immediately, you're like, holy shit, they got killed by a Sasquatch.
Torn apart, ribbons,
Just-
guts everywhere. And I was even more excited when I saw that they found the car on the side of the road, and I was like, oh my god, they got thrown off the they like and like skidded off, and then they were in a ditch, and then like because Bigfoot was out like shaking the car and pushed them off the side of the road or something. No,
they just
couple
perished
of old guys
because of the elements, and they didn't dress warm.
they were like, we're gonna go find this Bigfoot, and then like immediately died.
Yeah, they were not
This
prepared for the elements.
is why stories like this, most people you ask about Bigfoot, now it's a little bit different. It's a little bit more open with the whole alien thing, which is even more fueling my point. This is fucking annoying because you have idiots. I think it was 37 and 59. These are two grown-ass men. Very, very adult, very capable of knowing better. Okay? These are not a couple teenage boys. These guys went out there and just fucking died. Like, they didn't get in a car accident and they were maimed by a bear or they just went camping and just fucking died. And then everybody goes, oh, they were looking for Bigfoot. They were Bigfoot people. They were probably trying to go into some tunnel and live. Oh, silly, crazy Bigfoot people. I'm like, God damn it. Stop. Stop doing this. Be real.
Be real.
Dress warm. Go find the big guy, but don't be stupid. Because now this is ruining it for people that actually want to, like, you know?
Yeah.
I should not be, like, being mad at these people for dying. But, like, I'm just saying. So, like, rest in peace. That sucks. That sucks. They didn't even get to, like, do anything really cool. They just went out and died. And I'm sorry to that family. But God damn it. Everybody listening, the world, I know you're listening. Just don't think all Bigfoot people are this stupid and crazy. All right? Because we're not. Okay? We're not.
Brian would be prepared.
I would actually bring a jacket.
I have other topics I want to get to, but this is a good time to segue to a movie I watched
About Bigfoot?
just last night.
I watched a movie last night.
Whoa, wait. Because I got other things I want to ask you. I got some questions for you.
You're going to tease us like that?
Yeah.
And
Just know I got a Bigfoot movie to talk about later.
I
Let
love
me ask
that.
you a question. You mentioned UFOs a little bit ago.
Yeah.
The past like month, there's just been crazy
Drones over
sightings of
Jersey.
drones, and like there's like video of drone, like a bigger drone launching littler drones,
And little
like,
drones taking out big drones?
Yeah, like drones getting blown up in the sky. Like,
Drones,
what
drones,
do you
drones.
think this all is? Because over the last week, it's all kind of just gone away. Like no one's talking about the drones anymore. Like, what do you think? I
Boy.
think
Yeah,
I have
you
my
first,
idea.
You first.
I think it's just AI generated videos that people are posting on the internet.
Do you really think?
Yeah.
I think it's possible.
It's either that, but then there's probably people who are like really just flying drones around and like, yeah.
Here's the thing. I'm a skeptic, and social media has only made me more skeptical. Like, the fact that everyone likes to say in our comments, well, I guess they just let everybody make a podcast. And I was like, yeah.
They do.
Because no one's they. There's no they that lets us, dumbass.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
It's
Fuck
called
you.
the store that sells microphones, are the cool ass studios that you could rent out
Bitch.
at XYZ.
Guess what? You can't stop us.
You can't stop us.
So
I'm a podcast until I croak.
we digress. The drones thing, I don't know, man. Like, I don't even know how much I've even seen of it. Like, I've seen a couple videos, but like I didn't know how big of a meme and how big this is.
Right.
Which it's just like everything else, man. Do you think Area 51 is so well known because it's the decoy? Or do you think it's well known and protected because it's the real deal?
I think it's the real deal.
You think it's the real deal?
I think so.
You think so? You know what's weird?
Because it's a little too, it's still like too protected for it not to be. Because like the entrance to Area 51 is miles away from Area 51. Like
Right.
it's not just you can go up to the gate and go in and then you're at Area 51. Like you
Why
go up
do-
to the gate and then there's like the, you know, the, I think who they call like the camo guys or something they're referred to where like there's just various trucks that are all white parked around the desert that are looking for people trying to get in there and things like that. Like
I mean,
Still too much, I
I think it could be, but also like,
for it to just be a decoy.
but like if the government's real good at keeping secrets and real good at hiding them, why would there even be a gate to come up to if it was a secret military base?
Well,
That's my point.
that
I think
was-
we don't even know where it is. I think it's in a mountain or it's underground or it's somewhere else.
Dude, we never know what could be underground.
Or in the water. Hello,
Or in
all
the
these
water.
fucking aliens that are flying out of the ocean now. And now people are finally starting. Dude, this is mind blowing to me. Why is it taking this long for people to be like, oh, okay? And why do we keep trusting our government? Like, that's the source. That's the trusted source. And my mom's the same way. I love her to death. But she's like, I don't care. I said, Mom, what did you do in Phoenix Lights on that night when you've always lived, well, not always, but she was here. She was living here. And I was like, what did you do? What was your explanation? Because now the world would be losing their shit and everyone would be saying it's the government or blah, blah, blah. I said, what happened back then? I said, I wasn't even alive or wasn't even around to see this. What did you do? Like, were you freaking out? I said, it was right over Sky Harbor. She goes, I just thought it was like the military. Yeah. And I'm like, so you just believed what the government said? Just like that. Completely unopposed in any sort of way. And now I'm like, okay, so that same source of truth is now telling you, yeah, we've been lying to you for 70 years. Aliens are real. She's like, yeah, but I just like, I'm like, how is that not mind-blowing to you? They could have been, God knows what else they're lying to you about. How do people still just like, yeah, okay, whatever.
I just wish they just do something already.
So
like
a lot of the theory is that people, they say that we're not ready. Almost like they know the truth, the big people.
Yeah.
And like humans aren't ready to realize that maybe we are just.
I think it's beyond that. I think not only are we ready, I think it's just we just don't care at this point because we're just gone through so much shit, especially in the last like 5 years, that if aliens landed, we would just be like, finally.
But
like,
that's
where
what
y'all
I'm saying.
been?
But that's what I'm saying. I don't. Well, one of the theories is that people aren't ready to hear that they're not just aliens that are coming to here. Maybe we are just little. Remember sea monkeys in little jars? Yeah,
it's like the end of Men in Black.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Or did you ever watch The Grinch?
Yeah.
When he like zooms into that one snowflake,
yeah,
like 1 trillion times, dude.
That's
holy
us.
Fuck. Oh my God.
We're just little tiny parasites on a big old rock,
right,
flying through space. You know,
man.
Out of all the movies we've made about UFOs, well, not we, but
humanity.
What movie do you think is like would be the most accurate?
Lilo and Stitch.
You think Lilo and Stitch?
I'm gonna say.
I got mine.
Really?
I think Signs.
Oh, fuck
would be the most accurate. Like, I think if aliens really did finally land and invade and everything, I think Signs is like the most accurate of what it would be like.
So, do you remember that movie? What is it? No one will hear you. No one's coming for you. What was it?
Oh,
the silent one with the aliens
on Hulu. Yeah,
that was.
No One Will Save You or something.
No One Will Save You. That is kind of what
God, I love that movie.
Imagine, like, especially that real tall, crawly, spidery one that's like, something about them being like curious animals makes them more disgusting and creepy to me. If they were like, hey, like I can talk and like we're cool, it's like, oh, it's much more safe to me. But when they're like all like twitchy and like animally, it's like, ew, because now it's like unpredictable. I don't know if your instinct is going to kick in and you feel cornered and you're just going to try and attack me, like in Signs, or are you going to be like, hey, we're cool, right? Like, come in peace kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know which one's more scary, but the reality of like everyone's wrong and we have no fucking clue what existence is, that terrifies me.
Man.
Like, deeply. So I almost don't want to know, but I kind of want to know.
I kind of just want to hurry up and know.
Yeah.
I just need to know if I need to keep paying bills and shit, you know? Like,
that's, dude, when you wake up every day and you go, man, is it really worth it? Like, that's true. I will give you that. We're at that day. Every day I'm waking up like, oh, yep, the sky's still blue. It's not fire yet.
Damn it.
Son of a bitch.
I hate it.
Rats. I don't know. I would say maybe, I mean, honestly, probably like War of the Worlds. And creepy shit like that. Like, just so beyond our like conception of just, it would just be like pure sci-fi. Like, I have no clue what this is and we are completely powerless against it.
Yeah.
It's kind of scary.
I'm going to ask you a question that is the sole purpose of this question is to clip it to post on social media.
Which one?
We're going to start a little conversation.
Okay.
If you were to be in a horror movie.
Like I'm acting in one?
You're a character. You're a person in a horror movie.
Okay.
Which horror movie do you think you could survive?
What defines horror movie? Because there's some pretty silly horror movies that I'm like, yeah, I could survive that.
You know, like just a slasher. Like if you were in like Halloween, you know, something like that.
Which one would I survive?
If you're one of the main characters in one of these movies, which one do you think you'd survive in as you?
Out of the classics, I'm going to say...
Like immediately I'm going to say Nightmare on Elm Street, there's no way.
Yeah, you can't.
because you have to fall asleep.
And it's like a different power. It's, like we can't even, no way. The bed like ate her. Come on. Him, sorry.
Johnny Depp.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Was that like Gilbert Grape days? Like eating,
It was way before that.
He was like a baby?
He was a baby. It was Baby Depp.
Because I remember he was Baby Depp and Gilbert, so was DiCaprio.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Okay, anyways. Michael Myers, because he's pretty slow. I feel like I could just get away from him because he doesn't ever run. You could slow him down. Jason doesn't ever run either, but he's like more invincible in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Michael Myers.
You think
Because the supernatural, except for the Michael Myers in that one that we hated because he was John Wick. He took on 9 firefighters. He's going to kick my ass from here to fucking New York.
Okay.
So I would say, sure, I could take out Michael Myers.
Think you take out Michael Myers?
Yeah, he's slow. He's just
Paul
a guy.
Rudd took out Michael Myers.
Paul Rudd's Paul Rudd.
I mean,
I could take out Michael.
I think you're like the Paul Rudd of podcasts.
Michael! Wait, what? I am?
Yeah.
Explain.
I don't know.
Okay.
You just got that Paul Rudd charm.
I wish.
You know, you got that like eternal youth. You know?
My last name is
I mean, you actually, if you go back, like, dude, listen to this.
Listening.
If you go back to almost 3 years ago when
Wow.
we were doing this podcast.
No way.
Yeah,
3
dude.
already almost?
It's almost 3 years.
I thought we were barely into 2.
You look younger now.
That's impossible.
I swear to God, man.
Impossible.
Go back.
Am I Benjamin Button?
Oh, maybe.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
my God.
Wait, that's how it worked, right?
Yeah, he went backwards.
Did he go backwards? Yeah, okay,
he went backwards. He was born as an old man. Remember, he's like an old man in school.
No, I never saw
He's
it.
like an old kid.
Oh,
It was a
man.
weird movie.
That poor lady had to give birth to an old man.
It wasn't a very good movie.
How did he come out of her?
It
How did he
wasn't-
come out old?
He was just an old baby.
That's gross.
Yeah.
Did it look gross?
Yeah.
Like a wrinkly old man baby?
Yeah,
That's a weird movie.
it is a weird movie.
Didn't that win a bunch of awards and shit?
Probably.
Because what? Brad Pitt?
Probably.
Come on, movies.
I don't
Come
know.
on, guys.
Come on, guys. Brad Pitt's cool, though. I like Brad Pitt movies.
He's chill, but it's just
fine.
like,
Do Fight Club, 7.
well, it's Fight Club and 7. That's
Fucking Ocean's 11.
oh,
dude, like.
Ocean's 11.
And we're going to Vegas in a couple weeks. Speaking of Days of the Dead in Vegas,
Oh my God.
January 17th through 19th, we are going to watch Ocean's 11. Do you remember? I don't want to bring it
Just
up
say it.
because we're not going to talk about that place. But where me and Brian met, we did a business trip to Vegas, and we got to stay in a suite at the Bellagio.
It fucking ruled.
And the first thing we did was got super high
we
and
sat our
we
asses
watched
down
Ocean's 11.
and we put Ocean's 11 on, and we just were like, this is gonna be us all night. And then somebody got way too high, and then I went out and talked to hookers all night
Yeah, you did.
because I was high on Adderall.
You did. I was trying to go to sleep. And I remember you stumbling in at like 5 in the morning.
Oh
It
yeah!
was late.
Wow, yeah, I barely remember that.
Are you going to do it again this year?
No, but see, now that's weird. I remember that, but I still don't remember that blackout in Atlanta, man. That was scary.
I know. It was real scary. Hopefully there's no blackouts this time.
Ooh,
When we go to Vegas.
ooh,
Days
wait.
in it. We're going to have some drinks. We're going to have
Can't
some fun.
wait.
We're going to strut on the strip. Well, maybe. I don't really want
I
to
just
walk around.
remembered. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I just remembered a movie I watched.
What'd you watch? Well, you want to get to movies now?
No, but I just remembered one because I was thinking about Felissa Rose, the movie I just watched.
Shout out Felissa Rose.
The Forest Hills, Shelley Duvall's last movie.
Oh.
And also, what's his name? Well, it's Rico in the movie, but it's Chico. Chico something is the main actor. And I swear, he reminded me or looked like the guy from the movie I just watched with Ewan McGregor. The Shining sequel. Pretty cool.
Dr. Sleep.
Dr. Sleep.
Yeah.
I thought it was you remember like the bounty hunter Mexican dude that's like super chill and like this and he talks like this and he's very like
In what?
cool. In Dr. Sleep.
I don't remember it all.
There's
It's
the really
a long
hot
time.
like Irish witchy girl
Yeah.
who was like all
Definitely
beautiful.
remember
and She
her.
was definitely I mean, how could you not? And then like the main guy that was like the cool dude always talks like this.
Chico Mendez.
Chico Mendez.
That's the name of the actor you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was the guy in Dr. Sleep?
I don't know.
It's probably not Chico Mendez. But for whatever reason, I was like, oh my God, that totally reminds me of him.
It was not him.
Definitely not. But I don't know why it made me think of him.
At least.
So, anyways, I watched a movie that Kate actually was like, you need to see this movie. It's amazing. I said, what is it? And she said it was a surprise. So she turns it on, and who do I see but our favorite Encino Man? Well, not quite, but because Encino Man was fucking Brendan Fraser.
Yeah.
But
Sean Astin.
nope.
Pauly Shore.
Yes, Pauly Shore. That's why I was saying he wasn't Encino Man, but he was, yeah. Pauly Shore in a movie where it's called like, I don't know, like, he's like the son-in-law or something like that. He ends up getting married to this girl, but it's like a ploy. He's this college.
You're talking about son-in-law.
Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Yeah. That movie was awesome.
That movie is awesome.
I'd never seen it before. I was cracking up.
Dude.
The whole time I was like, I wish Tony was here to be like, hey,
Wait, hold up.
freshman."
You just watched The Son-in-Law for the first time?
Yeah, like a week ago. Kate was like, this is a great Christmas movie. I'm like, it's not a Christmas movie.
It's a Thanksgiving movie.
Yeah.
It's like it's like there's planes, trains, and automobiles,
Oh, wow, yeah.
and their son-in-law. Like those are
I feel like that's not this generation's. Like, that's an older people thing, like 30, 40 and above. Because I never even heard of this shit.
what?
And nobody I know even has heard of this fucking movie. Because Pauly Shore was only cool if you were like us. Like, you seen Encino Man. You saw, like, was it Biodome and all that shit.
Yeah.
I'd never even heard of this. But this movie was fucking
You're
awesome.
missing out on like.
Not anymore.
There's others.
Oh, there's
Like,
others.
have you seen In the Army now? Jury Duty.
Yes. I saw Jury Duty.
You should watch In the Army now.
I should watch that.
It's just as great. It's in that timeline when Pauly Shore was just like, "Hey, guess what, guys? I'm gonna make a bunch of bangers."
This is the character.
It even has. Remember in Son-in-Law when he's at the Halloween party, and Brendan Fraser's there as his Link from Encino Man.
Yes.
That happens again in the Army now.
Oh, that's so cool. Because
Yeah.
I remember when Brendan, he was like,
Because it was Encino Man.
I was like, Encino Man.
I think the order was Encino Man, Son-in-Law, In the Army now, and then Jury Duty, then Biodome.
oh my God,
Jury
I had
Duty,
no idea.
Biodome might be flipped, but yeah, that's like the order they all came out in.
I had no idea.
Yeah, dude.
Amazing.
I
love that movie. I
was
thought it was
deep
great.
into some Pauly Shore. I remember when I saw Encino Man, I tried to get everybody in school. I was like 4th grade, and I was like, everybody call me Stony from now on, not Tony. I'm Stony.
Hey, give me a good.
Literally did.
give
My
me a
little
good-
my little name card on my desk in my classroom, I even changed it to Stony.
The teacher never called you
Nobody
Stoney.
called me Stony.
Ever.
I did have one substitute though that kept calling me Pat. Yeah, it was really weird. But like it got cool because at one point she was there for like a long time. She was like a couple weeks she was there. And she was like, from now on, every time I call you Pat, I'll add 15 minutes to recess for you guys. And one day she like called me Pat like a lot. So like we had like
in.
an hour-long recess. It
Fuck
was
yeah,
fucking
money
crazy.
in the bank,
Yeah,
dude.
man. Yeah, what about Forest Hills?
Oh yeah, well I wasn't gonna get into movies, but I will now.
Well, let's do it. Let's get into some movies now.
So anyway, Son-in-Law was great. I'm gonna
Yeah.
give it a 4 out of 5.
Yeah, dude.
That movie was awesome. Now
I like whenever sorry,
Hey,
let's
we
go back
get-
to Son-in-Law.
Okay.
Just real quick.
I get it.
One of my favorite parts is when the dad keeps calling him like different names. And
Yeah.
he calls him crap at one point.
What-
he
what
goes,
was his
listen,
real-
now crap.
Crap. What was his real name?
Crawl.
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 And he's like, oh yeah, whatever. Cramp.
Now crap.
So listen, crap. The old guy. Dude, my favorite part ever is when he goes, he sits down next to Grandpa. Will you please let me whittle a piece of wood with you? And I was like, that right there was he just wanted to connect, man. That's a beautiful movie. It's
a great
silly.
movie.
It was great. I loved it. Now, Forest
Yes.
Hills.
The Forest
I watched
Hills.
this last night because I was like, I need horror.
Yeah.
I need to watch a movie with blood.
Yeah.
And madness.
Yeah, madness.
And Felissa Rose.
Felissa Rose.
Shelley Duvall.
Shelley Duvall, the queen.
You did not watch this,
I didn't watch it yet.
but I did.
Yeah.
So I want you to watch it before, I don't know. I don't want to spoil anything.
Okay, no spoil. Just give a good old general review. Just break it down a little bit, you know?
Shelley Duvall
Shelley Duvall.
starts with her. She's you can see her house is unkempt.
Mm-hmm.
She's very overweight. She's very sick. She's smoking cigarettes and it just has this horrible cough.
Mm-hmm.
And she has this son named Rico. And Rico comes home because he found out Mama's sick. Mama's real sick. And she ain't getting no better. So he comes home and he's like, Mama, what the hell? And she's all still sitting there smoking. Shelley Duvall is just being super mean. And this, you realize this has been a broken home. It's always been broken. Rico's got some issues.
Yeah.
And little by little, you get thrown little bits of what Rico's been going through. But a lot of this movie has like the flashes and like the really loud, and you're like, whoa. And then it's like him waking up. You know, there's a lot of those, a ton of those. And in those flashes is where you get little pieces of what the hell's going on. And there's a little bit of a twist towards the end where you're like, oh, I thought that was, but it, how do I say it? It's like, you think this is one thing, this man is just slowly or rapidly descending into madness. And then something happens. Edward Furlong, you know, from Terminator 2.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, okay, you're his best friend now. Interesting. Rico's like best friends with, well, obviously not Edward Furlong, but his name's Billy in the movie. And he's like, Billy, I need your help, dude. I need help, dude. I'm going through, I'm seeing shit. Well, he starts seeing what they say is like a wolf man. They're convincing him that this wolf man is real.
Yeah.
And the things that he's seeing in his craziness, they're playing a fucking joke on him. They're playing a prank because they know he's crazy. And then more of the story gets revealed. And then more of the story gets revealed. You're just like, this is Shelley Duvall and some crazy guy. And then you realize like, oh, this is some deep-rooted shit. It's pretty messed up. Yeah. There's some, you watch him go crazy, and then he starts killing. And he's got no remorse because he's just lost it. He just doesn't get it anymore. Man, pretty nuts. Felissa plays kind of like the in-home like counselor, kind of like, oh, well, you know, we can get you help, but basically we need to make you comfortable because you have. Oh, she's saying this to Shelley Duvall, and she's like, you have stage 4 cancer. Like, we just need to kind of make you comfortable for the rest of it, and then shit goes pretty crazy. I will say, for Shelley Duvall's last, her last movie that she acted in. Yeah. As good of a job as she did, you could tell that she's just a good actress, man. Like, you can just tell. And it's just really sad to see her like that sick, you know, and that like unhealthy towards the end. And you're like, oh man.
Yeah.
But I thought it was a really cool, like, interesting premise. Of like, oh, you think like, oh, this guy's just crazy. And he's been through a lot of this like tortured, messed up stuff. And then the twist in there I was not expecting. And I was like, oh. So, I don't know. I would say 3 out of 5. I thought Chico made a really good, he has to be crazy. In the whole movie, I think he does a really, really good job of being.
You wanted horror and madness.
And I got horror and madness.
And you got it?
You got
it, man.
Yeah. All right. It's cool. I was really happy that we got that screener. That was really, really cool of them to do.
Excellent.
So, yeah, it was awesome. I can't wait to ask Felissa about it when we see her in Vegas.
Oh, talk about Vegas.
Well, what do you want to do in Vegas? Because she already said we're hitting the Fremont Street.
I want to go to Zach Bagans' museum.
Nice.
I want to drive north and go to the extraterrestrial highway.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm sure there's all kinds of spooky stuff we can get up to in old Vegas.
Now, for the actual con and stuff, you know, we'll be chilling there. What do we want to do after hours? Are there places we want to go, like?
I don't know. And I'm going to just leave it at that because I am just preparing. Yeah. I guess you could say.
Atlanta was a show. Chicago was a show. But Vegas? Vegas is a party. Vegas is a party.
I would love it if us and, you know, like Felissa, Dave, and anybody, Mandy, of course, just all of our friends, everybody there, we know, yes. If we all wound up at the Golden Tiki.
Oh, well, we already told, Mandy is already, she knows about
that. Is my ideal night. Yeah. Just all like the best of the best of the best. And we just hanging out at the Golden Tiki having
some drinks,
amazing drinks and food all night.
That sounds awesome.
That would be awesome.
Vegas is going to be a massive party, and I cannot wait.
I watched 2 movies.
Name them.
Well, on Christmas Day, I went to see Nosferatu.
On Christmas Day.
On Christmas Day, I went to see Nosferatu.
Is Skarsgård?
He's incredible. Like,
Do
look,
you think he was incredible in The Crow?
listen, I didn't watch The Crow. It's not out on streaming anywhere yet, and I'm not like, a lot of
don't
people
really
are getting anti Bill Skarsgård right now, and it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, he's incredible.
I agree. I think anti-Bill Skarsgård is an absolute that's way too. No,
It's way. If you're anti Bill Skarsgård, you are way into the I'm just trying to be cool shit. Like, get out of here.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
But yeah, dude, Nosferatu, incredible. Like, it is. If you know the story of Nosferatu, it's the original movie was made because they were like, Bram Stoker's Dracula book was out, and they're like, we're going to adapt this into our own, and it's called Nosferatu, but it's basically the same story.
Same premise.
It's the same movie, basically.
But creepier.
They both got their own elements of
True.
creepiness.
Bram Stoker. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I will say I do enjoy the ending to Nosferatu more than I enjoy the ending to Dracula. And I'm talking about the original Dracula with Bela Lugosi and everything. That's what I'm comparing it to, because I haven't watched the
original.
I haven't watched the Gary Oldman, Keanu Reeves one in super, super long time.
Okay.
Like, when it first came out was the last time I watched the thing. So, but I watch the Universal Dracula every Halloween when I watch a bunch of Universal monster movies. So when you're watching Nosferatu, if you don't know anything about it, you're like, this is Dracula.
Right.
It's right. But
Most people only know Nosferatu because SpongeBob.
exactly. And dude, like, the cinematography is just, dude, what they do with the shadows in this movie. Oh my God. It's
Like,
just,
you can tell that it's like an apparent artsy shot, but it's not full of itself.
yes.
The other movie that I can say did that really well was the one with DiCaprio where he fought the fucking bear, The Revenant.
Yeah.
I thought that was such a beautifully cinematic shot movie, but it wasn't not prestigious. What's the word? Like
Pretentious.
Pretentious.
Yeah.
I was like, this is tasteful.
Yeah.
And so they do that. Like,
Oh God.
they capture that black and the dark, the
Yes,
contrast.
every and nothing is ever like. There's a lot of horror movies that try to do this, but it's like too dark.
Yeah.
And you can't see what's going on.
way too much.
But this is using darkness as a tool and like as art, where it's done to where like it's dark on purpose in this part of the screen because they don't want you to see. Like, you don't ever really fully see him until pretty much the end of the movie.
Oh my God.
Like, he's like, whenever you do see him, it's like part of his face, or like he's in the shadows a little bit. So you can never really get like a clear, good picture of what he looks like.
Which is perfect because that
Which is
keeps the
perfect.
tension the whole movie
God, yeah.
of like uncomfortable. Because he's like creepy to look at. Like,
Yeah.
that's what makes him scary.
Yeah.
People aren't scared of Dracula. They're scared of Nosferatu
Yeah.
because he's fucking horrifying looking.
There is some Nosferatu dong at one point in the movie.
No shit. Has it got teeth too?
No. No teeth on the nose.
You see Dick in Nosferatu? You see Bill Skarsgård? You see little
I don't know if
Skarsgård?
it was, I don't think it's
You
actually.
see Little Bill?
I don't think it's Little Bill. It's probably prosthetic Bill.
What?
Yeah, dude, like, there's just like, I mean, the story is you know the story. Like, it's Nosferatu. He's kind of he's
Obsessive over-
over a girl.
And possessive, yeah.
He's in her mind, and she's, possessed in a way by him because he's just kind of terrorizing the people around her too, because he's like, you will be his voice. Oh my God, his voice is crazy. Like,
Really?
it's thick and it's echoey. So when he talks, there's like a little bit of like, it's like booming almost.
Whoa. Is it kind of like Pirates of the Caribbean with the dead man? And
No.
it kind of like echoes in there and it's like, whoa.
No, it's not like that.
What's it like?
It's just thick.
Thick,
It's just
brother.
heavy. It's like a heavy voice.
Like gruffy?
But yeah, dude, there's this like, it's whenever he's like drinking blood, it's like you could hear like he's chugging it. Like,
Oh, like,
dude,
yeah.
it's so good. Like,
Did you've seen it?
yeah.
Or I think both of
Yeah.
them with him. Did he channel any sort of Pennywise? Did
No.
you see any of that? So like, you can't tell like, oh, that's just Bill Skarsgård being
No,
Nosferatu.
you
It's
can't.
like,
You cannot tell Bill Skarsgård in any way at all. Like, if you did not know Bill Skarsgård was playing him, you would have no idea. Like that was Bill Skarsgård. Like he does not look like him, sound like him,
Not
act like him.
identifiable
It's-
whatsoever.
No, not at all.
Wow. So, how many blood gulps out of 5?
I give it 4 out of 5.
Almost perfect.
And I only give it 4 because it's a remake. And it's not just a remake, but it's an adaptation of another story.
Okay.
So like it's maybe even 4.5 out of 5. Like it's
So you're saying
it's all like the only downside was just like, yeah, I know how this
It's
story's
not
gonna
original.
go. Yeah, like I know how
Okay.
this is gonna go.
But is it still is it a perfect film?
Yeah, I mean, there's
So
no
then it could be
like,
5 out of
dude,
5.
The acting.
It's not original, but
is great. The funniest part of the movie was after the movie.
What?
We're walking out, and at the theater we go to, they have like a bunch of mini posters, usually up by like the counter where you're walking out. And Aaron Taylor Johnson, he's in Nosferatu, and he's incredible in it. He's also in Craven the Hunter. Not incredible. But they have 2 mini posters of just his face up there. One's for Nosferatu, one's for Craven. And he's like just making the same kind of pose in both posters almost. So you're just walking by, you're like, wow, this guy's...
Wow, he's done it all. The best and the worst.
But dude, there's this one part of the movie. Spoilers. Nosferatu basically gives her 3. It's funny because he's like, you have 3 nights before you will be mine. Actually, tonight is the first night, so you only have like. It's like, wait, you give her 3 nights, but tonight counts. Like that's
Like dick move, dude.
yeah, that's what. And the 3rd night is the final night, so she only really has one night. But he's coming for like everybody around her too. And there's these 2 little girls throughout the movie, and they start screaming and they run to the bedroom. And like, oh my God, the shot, like I want to screen grab it and just blow it up and put it, because it's just
Whoa.
incredible.
Whoa.
But he's standing, you know, like those bedrooms like in Hook, where it's like doors that open up, but it's a window.
Huge, yeah.
He's standing and the moonlight's coming in, and there's one girl laying on the floor and he's holding one other little girl up. He's just like, gulp, 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 and just like throws her on the ground like a goddamn Capri
Ketchup
Sun.
packet.
Just fucking like juice box this girl and drops her. Like,
No remorse.
oh my God.
Brutal.
It's-
So is this rated R?
Oh God, yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah,
that answers my next question.
yeah.
The gore and violence. What
Yes.
are we talking about here?
It's not super gory, but it's
But it ain't for
like,
kids.
But it's not for kids, no.
Like this is absolutely a scary movie. Like it's pretty, or like how would you describe it? Like
I don't think, I mean, not scary. It's just like dark and.
should people that don't like horror see this or no? It's definitely like not. Is the movie enjoyable without like liking horror or Bill Skarsgård?
I think so.
Or
I think like
vampires?
if you don't like slasher movies, like if
Okay.
you're not a Terrifier fan,
a gore, yeah.
but you like spooky stuff,
Okay.
you'll like this.
cool,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, it's not like sprays of blood and shit like that going on. Or like
it's not gratuitous gore.
Yeah, it's really good.
Nice.
I give it.
Where does it? Oh wait, because that was on Christmas, so
yeah,
that
Christmas
still
Day.
was counted in 2024's horror
Yeah.
movies.
I put it in top 5.
Top 5,
Yeah, it's not better than the
Top 3?
Substance.
top 3, or top 5.
I mean, it's
I know Mousetrap's up there.
it's difficult because it's like, look, like when it comes to a movie that's so well made and great, it's probably top 3. But
Yeah.
me personally, not top 3. Like The Substance is number 1. Low Lifes is still probably number 2.
I can't believe that one came out of nowhere.
Dude, right?
That one came out of nowhere, and people were agreeing in the comments too. Like, yes, people need to see this movie. I was like, whoa, like, good for them.
Second movie I watched it last night.
Okay.
This came out last year. It's called Sasquatch Sunset.
This is the one with the. Oh my God, I want to know everything. Tell me everything. I've been waiting for this to stream.
My God. This is like one of my favorite movies ever.
You love it.
I loved it.
Tell me everything.
It's about a group of Sasquatch. I don't know if they're a family, but there's like I looked in the credits. Like one's an alpha male, one is a male, one's a female, and one's a younger Sasquatch. And
Is that the whole cast?
That's the whole cast. It's just them 4. There's no dialogue. It's just you're just following this group of Sasquatch around for a year. The male Sasquatch is played by Jesse Eisenberg.
Right.
The female is Riley Keough.
I don't know who
that's
that
how I
is.
say. Jesse Eisenberg. He was in.
No, I know Jessie.
Okay.
I don't know her.
She was. God damn, she's in a bunch of shit. My brain's just farting right now. But
Yeah.
I know she was in Mad Max Fury Road.
Haven't seen
and
it.
She's Elvis's granddaughter.
Okay.
She's amazing. Like she's
Oh,
an incredible actress.
Nice.
But yeah, it's just Sasquatch Sunset is about this group of Sasquatch. Like you just follow them for a year. There's no real storyline. There's not even.
Is it a nature documentary? Like?
It's almost a nature document. It's almost the kind of vibe I got from
Say it, because I was thinking this.
was in a violent nature.
Yep.
Mixed with a little greasy strangler.
Okay, so it is as weird and bizarre as
because
it looks so fucking
it
weird.
gets so weird and so bizarre.
Do they have interactions with humans?
No,
There's no talking.
there's no humans, but there is interaction with like human elements.
Okay.
Like they'll be in the woods and there's a big cross on a tree because the loggers are gonna come across the tree off and they're like,
Dude, the Sasquatch like?
oh God, yeah. There's a whole bunch of that. There's a lot of that.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
There's a lot of that. There's a lot of like Bigfoot sign language.
Is this a serious movie?
It's serious, but then it's not. You don't get more than 5 minutes in before you see Bigfoot fucking. Like, yeah.
Well, at least they get it out of the way right away, so like you know what you're in
Oh,
for.
there's Bigfoot boners in the movie. Like, yeah.
What's this on?
I
Amazon?
watched this on Paramount Plus.
Ah, shit. I'm gonna have to borrow your login.
You guys got to watch this movie. I went straight to the IMDb trivia, and they said last year, this came out in Sundance almost a year ago today.
Okay.
In 2024. And one of the trivia thing was the amount of people that were walking out during this movie. And that pisses me off because it's like, if you go to any film festival, especially Sundance,
Oh my God, yeah.
and you're not wanting to see something weird and creative and different,
That is the point.
then what the fuck are you doing
That's
there?
like going to Venice Beach and being like, I hate graffiti.
Like, just,
That's
yeah,
the
like,
art, dumbass. Go, like
You're
what
at
do
a
you-
film festival
Get
and you're
out,
mad
yeah.
because this movie's doing some crazy weird shit.
You're gonna go gatekeep at Sundance, you
Oh,
fuck.
God.
Like literally go away forever. Like what? Come on.
But God, I just want to talk about
they were-
everything in this movie, but I don't want to spoil it
This
because
was
like
only in Sundance, or was this? Because I thought this was like in theaters. or something.
no, I went to theaters and stuff. Yeah,
But you're saying everybody, even at Sundance
everybody
and theaters,
No, just at Sundance
was walking out.
was walking out. I don't know about theaters. Probably I don't know because
I remember seeing like
Look,
an
like-
ad and being like, "What the fuck is that?" And then before I knew it, the movie was done, and it was like I had to pay to watch it, and I was like, "Well, I'm not going to spend $11 to watch this right now. I'll wait for it."
yeah, buy this movie.
You're serious?
I'm gonna own this movie.
Oh, stop!
I swear to God.
You don't even own the Greasy Strangler.
Yet.
Come on,
Dude, it's so good. It's amazing. Like the whole movie, I swear to God.
You are telling me that a movie.
I'm telling you that it's in my top 5 of 2024.
Is it a comedy?
There's a
Is it
lot of comical things in it, yes. I would say more than anything, it's a comedy. Yeah.
So if it's entertaining and fun and
There's
good,
a lot of shit where you're just like, oh, fuck.
but is it a really good movie?
Yes.
Or is it just really funny?
It's both. I swear to God, man. I swear to you.
So you got like Hurt Locker, and you got
Fuck Hurt Locker. I don't know
you got-
Hurt Locker. Where's Hurt Locker come from?
and you got because that's like a super critically acclaimed, like won a shit ton of
Sure,
awards.
yeah.
It's deep, it's powerful.
I'm watching Sasquatch Sunset 100 times out of 100 before I'm watching Hurt Locker.
Okay, you know what? Fine. How many Bigfoot dongs are you gonna give this movie?
Oh,
And then I'm gonna ask you something after that. So
I'm going to give it 3.5.
3.5 dongs
3.5 Bigfoot dongs
out of
5.
5 Bigfoot dongs.
And that's only because, I will say the makeup is amazing, but it took me a long time. It took me almost halfway through the movie before I was able to like differentiate who was who.
Because they're so.
I mean, obviously the young Bigfoot's the young Bigfoot. So, he's shorter, but like the other 3, you're like, wait, is he who is like.
because they're they look that similar.
Yeah. I mean, later
Even
in
the girls with the boobs.
Well, later in the movie, she's like, you find out spoilers,
She's
she's
pregnant.
pregnant. So you're like, oh, okay, she's her. And then something else happens. So you're like, oh, that's Jesse Eisenberg. Like, you know
Okay.
him. But yeah, 3.5. I give it that. And then there's no story.
That's what I was.
So
Gonna
you're
get
like,
to. It's just
you're just like, how's this going to end? And then
Yeah.
it just ends.
so
And
there's
you're
no
like,
substance.
All right, fine.
There's no depth.
Right.
You're just watching
You're
people
just watching
be Bigfoots for a year,
You're just watching Bigfoot for a year.
and it's spectacular.
Spectacular.
I can't. I love Bigfoot.
Just because, like, it's so, like, they commit to being Bigfoot.
Like Reese
Like,
Strangler, you
they-
commit to being a fucking
They
weirdo.
fully committed to being Bigfoot in this movie. Like, they're talking, they're doing signals to each other, they're doing the wood knocks to try to find each other. Like, one of them goes missing, and like the little one finds him, and he's just like banging the shelter. He's like, what? Like, he's doing that till they find him. Like, they're Bigfoot in this movie. Like, there's no like
This is
wink kind
fascinating.
of things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you are watching Sasquatch.
You are watching them, but the shit that they get up into in this movie, you're just like,
Does it make them more animalistic or more people-like?
they're more animalistic.
Oh, kind of like dumb, like poking something and being like, "Ow," like monkey.
Kinda,
like,
yeah. But not that dumb.
Okay,
Like, they're not stupid.
but there's a little bit of that.
But there is one scene. I don't want to spoil it because I really want you to watch this movie because I need to know your thoughts.
Please tell me they do drugs, like Cocaine Bear.
Technically, yeah. There's one scene where
Shrooms.
they find a bush with berries,
Oh,
and all four of them are eating it. And then like the alpha Bigfoot, he sees another bush, and he walks over to it. He like takes one. He's like, oh god, and then he takes another one. And like the other one's like, hey, like they're like kind of like acting like, hey, what the hell you got over there? And he's like, ma. And then like it cuts to later, and he's just passed out in the bush, and the bush is like split in half because he's just laying in the middle of it, just out of it.
that's funny. So is it like a big Jack Link's commercial? Just like silly Sasquatch, you.
Yeah, but not that. Like it's
It's not that simple.
it doesn't get like that comedic. Like it's comedic, but it's like real. It like you could maybe see this is how they maybe are out there.
Interesting. And it's like set in modern times.
Like, yeah. Well, yeah. You
Or
don't
does
really
it even?
know.
You never see cars or anything.
You don't really see cars or anything,
okay.
but yeah, it's kind of set in modern time. There's a scene where they find a camp, like someone's camping in the woods, and they might be off hiking or something. But they find the camp and they just start tearing the shit out of it because they're like,
What is this?
"Yeah, what is this stuff?" And like
Cool.
one of them finds a boombox and turns it on, and they're just like fucking mesmerized. They're like, "What the
This is
fuck
amazing.
is this music?" And they're just like, I was posting shit on Instagram last night about it. So like, but, dude, like they're just for like one of like the younger one's just holding like a fistful of Twizzlers. The other one's just like listening to the boombox, like,
They're just like,
and they're both standing just like. It's like
all right. See, I like that. The realness of like, what do you think Sasquatch would do? If
yeah.
So like, I can appreciate that.
Yeah.
But to say that it's like that, like a masterpiece of a movie, just seems so
And
silly. to
listen,
me.
you got to keep in mind too, like, it's me, you know, like,
It's you.
I like when I watch something and they're like, it's like I always say, like, if you're gonna make a weird movie and you're gonna go for it, you fucking go for it all the way, and they went for it all the way.
Like after seeing Michael St. Michael's just like dancing naked against that wall, after meeting him and knowing that he fully committed to the penis and the naked and the scene and the dance, like, wow, he
There's
really
this-
did it. Like, I have to
won't-
respect him.
I won't tell you the full thing because you just have to experience it.
Okay.
But there is a scene where it's like, what would happen if these big feet, these Sasquatch,
Yeah.
lived in the woods their whole lives, right? And they come across a dirt road.
What?
Exactly.
I don't understand.
Once you watch the movie,
Oh, you're saying keep that in mind.
keep that. There's
What
a
would
scene.
happen-
If you've seen this movie, you know.
Does he fuck it like Saltburn?
I'm not telling you
Does
anything.
he bang the ground like Saltburn?
Where is the scene?
Does he fuck a puddle of mud?
I'll spoil one scene for you.
No!
Where
Oh, God.
it's the scene where he passes out from eating too many whatever the fuck it is.
Jesse
and he's
Eisenberg
wasted.
is the alpha?
No.
No.
He's just the male.
Who's the alpha?
It's one of the guys that like made the movie.
Oh, no shit. Is that a big guy?
It's Nathan something. My brain
Fillion.
is farting. No.
Basil.
No. I wish. Oh my God.
Nathan Basil as an alpha Bigfoot, or even Nathan Fillion too. I'd take that too.
But he wakes up and he sees like female Bigfoot's ass, and he's like, ugh. It like goes over there, and he's got his, like I mentioned, Bigfoot boner going on, and he grabs her, and she's like, "Get the fuck out!" Like she's like, "Get off me! What are you doing? Are you crazy?" Like,
but in a Bigfoot way.
Yeah, and he's like, and he does this all the time. This is his signal for like, I want to fuck. I want to do it. And then they're the female Bigfoot, the male and the younger male. They're building a shelter for them to sleep in that night. And he's looking at it, and he's like wasted as fuck. And he sees like a big pole that they've used to prop it up, but has a hole in it. And he starts just like touching it with his finger. And he grabs it, and you're like, oh my God, this kid.
No.
He's gonna fuck this log.
And he fucks a log?
Dude.
Did he fuck a log?
He did it because they start yelling at him and stuff, and he just gets pissed and fucking leaves.
Like a flashlight? Hey, stop fucking trees, man. He was like,
God,
fuck you. No one's asking you to watch.
Dude, this movie is so funny. It's so out there, like.
But it's literally one of your favorite of the entire last year's
like I
catalog
will
movies.
watch it again.
I'll watch it. No, I got it.
This is
the first episode
of Green Screams.
Of Green Screams. We get fucking higher than bird pussy.
Yes.
And we watch this abomination.
For those not aware, we are going to start. I don't know yet if we'll discuss this later, but I don't know if it's going to be a Patreon exclusive thing or if we're going to live stream it. Don't know. But we are going to do a show called Green Screams where we get high and watch horror movies.
Yep. And it might not necessarily always be horror, but it's always going to be like that kind of like
horror adjacent.
Yeah, like something you wouldn't show your grandma.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just going to be, I started doing horror movie commentaries on Patreon. Realized they're probably boring because I just stopped talking and just start watching the movie most of the time. And I have nothing to say when I'm just by myself.
Yeah.
So we were like, hey, let's just do this all together and get high and watch these movies.
Yeah.
So
because the commentary is going to be hilarious.
But yeah, oh my God, yes. This is the first movie. Let's do it.
Okay. I'm down. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure Kelsey will be on board. She's pretty easy.
Yeah, that's all I.
Hey, what time is it?
It's pretty much time for us to wrap this up. You want to do this top 10 real quick?
No.
Okay.
I will save it. Actually,
just burn through it real quick.
We're gonna burn through because I have some shit to say.
Brian found a top 10 horror movies of 2024 on Collider.
Yeah, I've never even been on this website, but in the in between weeks when we're looking for some interesting maybe news stories or something about cryptids, horror, whatever, in our research, things come up.
As we do.
And I saw this one website, and usually I stay away from lists because I don't give a shit. I don't care what your top 5 is. But you're gonna sit here and listen to what I have to say about this top 5, okay?
Do it.
So you just listen here.
I'm going to give you my one-word reactions to these top 5s as you name them.
Now,
so go.
Okay, this is not mine. I just found this and was like, sure, let's cover this on the show and let's just see. Now, I want all your guys' reactions to what you think because I was already like, I, to be fair, have not seen all of the movies on this list.
Okay.
But the ones I have, I'm going to disagree with.
All right.
So, let's see. Top 11. This one. Oh, wait, hold on. Same website has, I can't decide what the best horror performance of 2024 is anymore.
I know exactly who it is.
And one of them, or in this was 2 days ago, by the same company, right there, right? Yeah. Demi Moore, they talk about the substance repeatedly.
Yeah.
Repeatedly. In the same website's top 11, substance isn't even on the list.
That's insane.
Which makes zero sense to me. But this is also not their favorite. It's the scariest movies of 2024 ranked number 11.
Okay.
Infested. Do you remember? That was the spider one that I told you that I was like, it was a cool movie.
Yeah.
But like, it wasn't an infestation. If you don't like spiders, don't watch it. Whatever. It was cool.
Yeah.
10, stop motion. Have you seen stop motion?
No.
This one is apparently like fucking crazy.
Okay.
And won a lot of awards. Looks like that. I've seen that. Yeah. So I do want to watch that. That was 10. So argue amongst yourselves. Number 9, The First Omen.
Okay, that's good. Yeah.
Decent. It's a little.
I'd probably put that in my top 10.
Yeah, only because it's just, for me, it's like the perfect textbook scary movie. You know what you're in for. It's going to be a little demonic, a little like, it's okay. I don't love it personally.
I do. The main thing about that movie, I remember, is I was texting you guys while I was watching it,
Yes.
and Kelsey was like, "Can I watch? Is it too scary?" I'm like, "You could totally watch this. This movie's." Bleh.
And then
like immediately, like after I texted, I was like, "You better not watch this
Do
fucking
not
movie,
watch
Kelsey."
this. Yeah,
it's
yeah.
nuts.
Number 8.
Yes.
You'll Never Find Me.
You'll
This
never
is apparently.
find me. Can I see it real quick?
Yeah. Well, it's just a screen cap. It's not an actual the cover.
Okay.
But apparently, this is a movie. If you are, it's Shudder. Love Shudder. So it's a Shudder Australian made, and it's very cramped and atmospheric.
Okay.
So if you're claustrophobic, you don't like that like uncomfortable, this is very much that. But called You'll Never Find Me. So interesting. Number 8.
Got it.
7. Alien Romulus.
Nah.
Now, I do applaud the fact that they kind of went back to like a horror roots with Alien
Yeah.
instead of just like action or sci-fi. They made it like a scary movie. But not that scary.
It was great.
Yeah.
Like, it was a great movie, but I'm not going to put it in my top 10 horror.
No.
No.
Number 6, Daddy's Head.
I haven't seen it, but I have it on my list to watch.
This one says one of the most unique and unimaginably terrifying movies of the year, British psychological horror film.
Right.
I am so down to watch this. Daddy's Head.
Daddy's
Don't know.
Head. I
Gotta
have
watch
it,
that.
I think it's on Shudder.
I love Shudder.
Yeah,
man.
it's on. Like, I have it on my list to watch it. So
Get this. Number 5, Nosferatu.
okay.
Okay.
All right.
4,
Mhm.
Long Legs. This guy put Long Legs as more scary above Nosferatu. Do you believe that? I did not find Long Legs scary. I found it weird and disturbing, but not scary.
Yeah, nothing was scary about it.
I don't think Long Legs should be that high on the list, especially above The Omen. The first Omen as a scary movie? Come on. Five movies above? I feel like that's way too high for Long Legs.
All right.
I loved Long Legs. It's not that scary. Whatever. VHS Beyond, number 3.
Okay.
I love that.
Love it.
I love that VHS is in the top 5 because Beyond is way better than the last couple. Or like, yeah. Not bad. Sure, why not? Maybe it's a little high for me. I'd put VHS maybe like a 5 or a 7, but still. Number 2
Okay.
is a sequel, Smile 2.
Okay. I'd put that in my top 5.
And personally much more enjoyable than the first one. A lot of people, I think, agree with that. The number 1 scariest movie of the year they gave was Oddity.
I didn't watch it.
They said that this is easily like number 1. Like it wasn't even like, the other ones were kind of close where we're going to put in the top 10. This one was just like, nope, absolutely not. It's brilliant. Supernatural scares, nail-biting suspense, a lingering sense of dread and impending doom that builds up to a terrifying finale, one that'll leave a lasting impression on anyone who watches this. So, apparently, Oddity, according to Collider, is the number 1 scariest movie of 2024 out of all of them. And I was like,
I haven't seen it.
yeah, I don't know about that list.
I'll watch it just to see.
But hey, you got to hear it, so argue about it.
But
Put stuff in the
real
comments.
quick, I'll throw out my just best of 2024 stuff real quick. Just super easy.
Do it.
Here we go. My like just best of shit for 2024 to me that
Number
I've
1.
seen because, dude, obviously Substance, best movie of 2024. Not best horror movie, best movie.
Absolute best movie
Best
of the year.
movie of the year.
Wow.
I'm not seeing Frogman on enough lists. I haven't seen on any list, but Frogman,
Loved it.
best found footage movie of the year.
Wow. Huge. I love that. I love that.
Said it.
Even better than VHS. I love it.
I mean, I love VHS, but
Sure.
Frogman, dude, Frogman fucks.
Mm-hmm.
And I am not
I
seeing.
agree. I agree.
I'm not seeing anybody talk about Catherine Hunter from The Front Room.
Ooh.
At all. Because that was, look, Substance, Demi Moore, all that stuff,
Sure,
great.
sure.
All those other movies, everything, great. Catherine Hunter in The Front Room,
Next level.
next level amazing. Wow. Just, dude, like, have not quoted any other movies more than that one right there. We have, any time we do anything, really, we're all just like, M-E-S-S,
Yeah.
best. Like,
And I don't even
Dude.
know anyone else that's seen the movie, let alone
get your asses out there and watch The Front Room already. What the hell are you doing?
that was acting. That was a masterpiece.
Masterpiece.
When you
action.
can shit the bed and be that annoying and horrible and be this little old lady with that much attitude.
That's one thing I will say too about 2024. As we wrap up, I will say 2024 was the year of poop in horror movies. I saw more shitting in movies this year than I have in my entire life.
A lot of poop, not just horror, but like all movies.
There's mainly all horror. I mean, mostly all I did all year was watch horror movies. But yeah, there's lots of pooping going on.
Interesting.
Yeah.
To be fair, I feel like this year there was maybe 4 or 5 gross episodes that we talked about a lot of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's just a gross year.
All right.
Just nasty.
What's your favorite horror movie of the year?
Oh, man.
Oh,
that came out this year or the one that I saw this year?
That came out in 2024. And you didn't watch The Substance.
No, not yet. I'm terrible at movies, dude. Especially going to see them. I would say, you know what? I'm going to make it easier on me. The ones that I saw in theaters.
Okay.
My favorite movie experience. That's not fair. Terrifier 3 was way too much fun.
Yeah.
Because everybody was losing their shit. That was different. I will say, Frogman.
Frogman number 1?
Frogman in the theaters, dude. Wow. I like seeing other movies. It was cool, but it was like seeing a movie. Frogman was special. It was seeing an indie found footage on a big screen that was actually compelling and fun on a low budget and didn't look like low budget shill.
Yeah.
I got to meet the director. We got to take pictures. We got 6 shirts. We got autographed. I'm looking at the VHS signed right there by the director. Like, that was my best horror movie experience of the year.
Really great.
And that's all I'm going to say, because otherwise I'm going to sit here and give you 70 other movies and why each one could be number 1, and I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
So, Frogman, I fucking love Frogman.
Fucking love Frogman too. Thank you guys. Go to patreon.com/scaredycast to support the show. Unlock all kinds of extra content. Make sure you check out Horror Monger Collectibles. Go to horrormonger.com. Go to Value Sesh and get yourself some gummies. Use that code SCAREDY to get a little discount in there. Trust me, they're amazing gummies.
Yes, and they taste like candy. Like, they're so, so good.
And even though Halloween's over, if you still need a costume, makeup, contact lenses, whatever, dude, get your butts on down at Evil Izzy's Haunted Emporium in Arizona. Right. And
if you're a creative type and you want to get into creative flow, get yourself some Magic Mind.
Oh, God, yeah.
Take it with some caffeine.
Get some of that Magic Mind in you.
And that's going to get you into that Zen state to buckle down, to lock in, and fuck some shit up.
Fuck some shit up at 2025.
Hell yeah. 2025 is going to be the year for Scaredy.
It is.
Kelsey's not here. We're going to have our first big episode when she comes back. We'll probably recap some Christmas, New Year's stuff. So we'll come back for that next week. But thanks for listening to the last 2 episodes of the year.
And remember, don't block your haters on social media. Let them watch you fucking thrive.
There's nigh a better, what do you call it? Revenge.
Yeah.
Than just letting them watch you win.
Just let them watch you fucking win.
Know what I'm saying?
While they sit on the sidelines.
Everybody, 2025, just let that be your motto.
Yeah, dude.
This year, I'm going to let everybody sit back and watch me win.
Watch us
Fuck
win.
yeah. There you go.
Bye.
Take that. Carry that through the year. Put that in your wallet and smoke it.
Yeah!